My name is Alexandra Badie. I'm 18 years old. I'm a freshman at Chapman University, and I'm a professional skimboarder. Skimboarding is a lot like surfing and skateboarding at the same time. You start on the shore, you run with the board, and you kind of drop it, jump onto it, slide out to a wave, and surf it back in. My favorite part about skimboarding is just the feel of it. There's just this like release every time you're on a wave. Like when you get that wrap, when you get back to shore, it's just like this feeling of like excitement and joy and accomplishment that you just can't get doing anything else.
Skimboarding is not as widely known as some of its water counterparts, but it is just as difficult and has taken Alexandra over a decade to master.
Alexandra started skimboarding when she was about 5.5, 6 years old. Down here at our beach in Three Arch Bay, and we got her an old wood board, and she just fell in love with it from day one.
Skimboarding, like most sports, can be very dangerous, and even the professionals are destined to get hurt every now and then.
Oh, the worst injury I've ever gotten skimboarding was probably when I was 10, and I broke the tibia, which is the main bone in my leg. I broke it in 2 places in one fall. That was a cast on my entire leg, toes to top of my thigh, for 3 months.
This injury kept Alexandra out of the water for a few years and continued to worry her mother as she turned pro.
I was hesitant at first because injuries are always in the back of my mind.
Being a professional athlete is nothing new to the family, as her mother, Fiona, was a pro skateboarder in the 70s.
I was a professional. I skateboarded with 2 boards, and I had a whole routine based on 2-board freestyle.
Okay. Oh, you're using the brewers? Yeah. My mom and I cruise around Laguna and we just bomb hills all day. And it's just like so much fun to be able to share that with my mom and have those experiences, because I mean, who can say like, yeah, I was just skating with my mom and then go back to school, you know, it's definitely a unique and amazing experience. What are you doing? Oh my God, Mom!
Alexandra's mom also teaches her some of the 2 skateboard techniques that Fiona mastered when she was a professional in the 70s.
Dying grass and falling autumn leaves, the birth of us under Christmas trees. What a funny kind of way for 2 people to meet, who falls in love on a little screen. Well, the times they are changing.
I love that she skimboards, and I didn't always encourage her to skateboard because I knew that the injury risk is greater, and I didn't always love the culture of skateboarding. And skimboarding has a much more cohesive, cleaner culture.
The skim community is a very close-knit group of people. It's definitely like a family. You know, you get out to the beach and people bring their kids, you play with the kids, you skim together.
This so-called family consists of everyone from world champions to the future stars of the sport. Hey, what's your name, buddy?
I'm Gavin.
Do you ever skimboard?
Yeah, sometimes.
Do you like it?
Yeah, I like skateboard guy.
Yeah, you are.
Yeah.
Are you going to be a pro skimboarder someday?
Yeah.
Her dad's a world champion.
Really? How about you? You ever skimboard?
Yeah.
Do you skim on this board?
Yeah, it's a little important.
Let's see it. Let's see your skimboarding skills. There it is. The skimboarding community also got Alexandra's mom into her new hobby of photography.
I would go with her to the beach and start photographing her, and all the other professionals were out there as well, and so I thought it was a good time to photograph everybody out there, and that's how I got into the photography, with photographing her and being out there and trying to support her and get her some shots for her sponsors.
She also loves having a deep archive of photos, some skimboarding, some personal, to go through with her daughter to remember the good times.
Do you remember taking that shot? Yeah. Walking down the beach? Do you know that that's Corona Del Mar when we did that?
No, it's not us three.
No, it was Corona Del Mar.
Yeah, that was Corona.
As for the future, Alexandra has a competition in Cabo this weekend and will be starting a nationwide tour this summer. Looking even further into the future, Alexandra plans to work in the psychology field, but hopes that skimboarding will always be a big part of her life.